Hello fam, happy Sunday to y'all. Just gonna do a little update here on the market with the full moon coming up here, get you guys kind of prepared for another great buying opportunity before we continue up on this uptrend here. You can see this June full moon time period was a nice bottom. If you bought that, would have rode a nice pump up. July, same thing, nice pump up. Just like last year, we had the May, June, July bottom here. And then last year we also had May full moon, June full moon, July full moon bottoms, 1, 2, 3, perfectly. And then from this July full moon, we pumped up like 80% to the start of Shemitah, which is this red line here. This is the start, the day, literally the day Shemitah began. You can see this big red candle, 11% down. What a surprise, right? And then it even went down a bit more until here, and then kind of came back up and did this little bull trap. But going back to what we got now, you can see May bottom, June bottom, July bottom, and now we're getting this August full moon as well, which is just another time to buy. Going into the end of Shemitah here. So last year we pumped from the July full moon all the way to the 80% all the way to the start of Shemitah. This time it can pump from the July full moon 80% to the end of Shemitah, and it lines up nicely with this yellow line I have here, this 80% pump at $34,000, which I didn't just draw a random number here or a line there. It was because of this red vector candle here, which basically this indicator, this trader's reality indicator, just shows, you can see some of these candles are gray or white, and then some of them are green and red. The colored out ones show more volume and liquidity in them. And basically the way you use this indicator is, if you like, this is an example here, like these two green pumps here in a row, that's showing that there's volatility coming into the market, and you should be careful, because you can see right away it came back down and filled both of these candles in. You can even see this wick here. This wick even went a bit below this candle, but you can see this whole candle, both of these were all filled in, and then we continued on. So that was green candles getting filled in, but the red ones also can get filled in on the way up and then get rejected. So here on the daily chart, you can see we have this big candle here at 26.6, which is a next kind of spot for resistance, perhaps. I'm getting closer to this kind of trunk. And then over here, the top of this candle, 34,000, which if you've heard me talk about this before, the Super Bowl has 43 points in it, just a big number in general. So that would make a lot of sense too if we pumped to 34 or even 43, which is all the way, oh, actually, you can see this little wick here. Boom, 43,000. So 34 to 43,000 probably. I mean, this would be crazy if you went to 43. I see 34 more realistic, because you can see it's the bottom of this kind of zone here. I'll turn this off so you can see. But this 34 is kind of this bottom here, and then it kind of sliced through these bottom kind of trading ranges as well. So I kind of like this 34,000 as a target here for the end of Shemitah, which, like I said, from this July full moon, which is the best time to buy last year, is like a 77 to 80% pump. So very similar for both years with the Shemitah cycle going on right now. But yeah, that's Bitcoin, just continuing up this parallel channel. You can see it's holding this heart line, the middle of this parallel channel, kind of bounced off of it, kind of going up. And this, if I tried to draw this, just with the moving averages here, you can see this yellow line crossed above the white line, which is bullish. You can see this white line's going to start to curl up here. This is like our support line. This is where I'd be looking to dump for this full moon. If we did get a little quick pullback before continuation, I could totally see Bitcoin coming down to this line about 21.5, which if you see this yellow line I drew here right from the top where these candles are closing, that's kind of lining up perfectly with where this moving average is going to be at like 21.6, 21.7K or so. That'd be kind of the zone I'm looking for Bitcoin, unless if we go all the way back down to where this liquidity candle was and kind of fill this low here, hit the bottom of this this channel one more time maybe. That'd be like textbook perfect, like 20.7K. Kind of interesting, 20.7 because Bitcoin equals 72, like 20.7 to 2772, same thing. So that'd be really interesting if we hit down right to the bottom of this channel, right on the full moon, and then continued up. Could also hold this little line here from this top that you can see we looked up to, but I do kind of see it. We haven't retested this 55 yet, so I do really see this 55 getting tested before we continue up again. Let's take a look at ETH here. So ETH has this parallel channel as well going. I drew this out in this chunk. When this chunk was going on, I drew this parallel channel and I found something interesting going back. You can see even this wick up here hit the bottom of the channel. And then this pump up that we had here even also hit the bottom of the channel, and you can see it's kind of resisted there, but kind of interesting because after this pattern continued, it broke down below the channel, hit almost towards this fib line here, and then popped right back into it, right to the top, hit the fib. Oh wait, no, that's the fib I pulled here. This is the top, so it went right up here, kind of got squeezed at the top of this channel, and then just kept fall right back down to the bottom, 1, 2, and then bounced up again. So ETH's looking like really strong compared to most coins here. As you can see on the daily chart, like it's ripped way above this kind of W thing, horizontal range here. It's ripped way above it. It's already in this kind of cluster where Bitcoin's not even close to yet. And yeah, it's looking strong. Same thing crossed above. This white line's already moving up, and retracements on ETH, it's hard to say because it is really strong. It could just bounce down here again and hold this kind of where all this trading is for like a whole week. This flat area here, which is right where this fib is, it could hit like 1550 or whatever and then keep going. Or if we are going to go down, these are the next targets for ETH, 1440-ish and then 1333, right where this 55 kind of moving average is. And I have that box drawn there because, like, as you can see, there's this green candle that has yet to been filled out there. So that's definitely a possibility that could happen right to the bottom of this, or right to this golden pocket even, if we get really bloody really fast or whatever. That's probably the lowest we see ETH go, which would also retest this support area here. And yeah, if ETH got down to 1240 here, like boom, that's like hammer time basically. And then for upside targets on ETH, you can see all these moving averages are here around like 22, 2300. And we're in the 22nd year going into the 23rd. So that makes sense for ETH to kind of maybe top out around there. And you can see end of Shemitah, the channel that we drew goes right to their kind of 22, 23K. That would be really interesting if it ended up, it doesn't have to necessarily pump up in this channel forever, but just kind of lines up really nicely there with these areas I'm talking about. And then you can see there's some liquidity candles here, like 2300 or so here, these red candles that could get filled out all the way up to like 2500. I haven't looked at Ethereum's numbers too much. Oh, boom, 52, like I just said, 2500, the top of this candle. So that's also definitely possible. I think cryptocurrency also equals, yeah, cryptocurrency also equals 52, or that 25, same thing. That's probably the highest I can see ETH going here. I don't know, I'm going to get insanely bullish, but we get a nice bull trap, but I don't know if that's really going to happen. I wouldn't hope for that. Right now, all I'm hoping for is a little dip here, decent dip for this full moon, so we can buy and just continue our way up because everything's bullish. And yeah, I think I called this when this July full moon was coming. I said just look at last year, and last year we just went up and up and up after that full moon. So all the way till the start of Shemitah, you can see the same thing with ETH. 3 perfect bottoms, pump up right to Shemitah, 130% pump. That's a healthy move there for ETH. And then if we go to this, yeah, boom, like 150% pump to 2,500. So it's same thing with Bitcoin, kind of lining up perfectly the same. Will be very interesting to see how high we do go, but those are my kind of realistic price targets on ETH and Bitcoin. And now if you take a look at Solana here, the king, the sun, also looking very bullish. You can see this yellow line above the white, and you can see we dumped down to the white, bounced up, dumped down, kind of holding this nice support here. And these two boxes that I drew are zones to look out for. Down here, 33-ish dollars could totally happen. You can see this candle was filled out all the way down to like 32 or 31.7, which is the, yeah, okay. And if that doesn't happen, then let's get rid of this quickly. Then probably this $38-$37 area, like not going too crazy below this 55 might happen, but that's, I mean, that is like you know, they could dump 10% pretty easily, 10-15%, just go back down to this wick even, and then just bounce from that. But I'd just be looking to buy anywhere from 37 all the way down this whole range basically, if I like kind of extend this box, like, yeah. Anything in there, basically, you just start dollar cost averaging at 37, and if it keeps dropping, yeah, just keep buying. But anything like 33, I'd be happy just buying everything I have at 33, which is kind of where these candle closes are. You can see it's 32.8. Like this kind of zone could definitely hold, and that would be really bullish for Sol to continue up and hit this box here at like $50 area. And then the higher targets I have here for Sol are like 60, 70 to 80 bucks, which I could totally see happening for the end of Shemitah. So yeah, basically same thing, just following the moons, riding the waves. You can see if you bought this full moon, you rode a 64% pump. Even if you just cash out 50%, it's free money. You bought this full moon, you rode another 50% pump. And it dumped, and if you bought again even, another 33% move. So it's like, even if we just go to 37 bucks and we move up to like this box and hit like 50, hit these 50s, it's like 40% gains easily. But we could totally go much higher than that. So yeah, that's about it for now. But I just wanted to do this quick update, kind of test out these videos a bit, see what you guys think, and I'll be doing more video updates like this. On random things and whatever, trying to teach you guys things. Just because it's easier than trying to organize calls or market scans and stuff when nobody can show up. And then this way everybody can just watch on their own time and learn and pause and rewind and whatever, and take notes and copy lines on their charts if they want and whatever. But yeah, just sell the new moons, boom, buy the full moons, boom, full moon's coming up, get ready to buy them, get ready to long. Set an order at 21.7 for Bitcoin, probably, something like that, and for long. And yeah, we can take a look at XRP here quickly. Some big zones up ahead, but XRP is just really suppressed and just dead and really slow. But out of nowhere, this thing could just rip it up all the way up here. So definitely gotta be wary of XRP here, especially if the market starts going up. This could easily go rip up to this fib line here, 60, 90. I don't know. It could definitely go up here for Shemitah or whatever, but I wouldn't rely on that too much. It's a bit crazy, to be honest. And then yeah, hope quant here going up into the golden pocket. We'll see what happens with the full moon coming up. Could kind of retrace a bit here. I do really like quant. Damn. Look at this wick down here though. Like it got rejected and it came back all the way down, basically right to the 888 fib, and then just pumped 60% after. But yeah, that's it for now. Much love, guys. Take care. And yeah, ride the waves. Just keep flowing.